Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Nice to see everyone. Thanks for coming today on this gray, sort of snowy winter day. Hope everybody's doing well and is in a good place. And just ready for a little bit of kind of pre-weekend meditation. I know for some people, I was mentioning earlier, it's a vacation week, and so get even more time with family and stuff, and so it's just a nice little oasis we'll create for ourselves for the next 25 minutes or so, just going inward and just, as I mentioned earlier today, just being with ourselves. We don't often get that much time in that way, right? In some ways, even when we're by ourselves, we tend to be very externally focused, externally paying attention, right, to things outside of ourselves. And meditation is really a time to start cultivating time with ourselves. It's like just and getting comfortable with that. And part of the reason why it's like going to an unusual place for most of us. So our meditation is really about, how do I really get comfortable with being with myself, right? And we can kind of get a sense of how powerful that experience would be, or it is. If I'm comfortable with myself, then my neediness to be with anyone else, with anything else, for anything else to be different, right, becomes much less, right? Because our attachment to external outcomes becomes softer. It doesn't mean we're going to give it up completely, right? Where we still care about people, we care about outcomes, but we're less reliant on them for our own sense of okayness, our own sense of peace, tranquility, equanimity, right? If we can cultivate this garden, this kind of secret garden with ourselves, this place where I'm deeply okay with myself as I am, then we always have this refuge that we can turn to, and we can go beyond the external circumstances, even go beyond our own physical circumstances, to a place of peace and equanimity, and that's the real gift of our meditation and of our practice. And then we can kind of be in both, right? We can be of the world and beyond it at the same time. So we'll see where our practice takes us today. We'll start with the singing bell, as we usually do. I talked a little bit about that this morning, that invocation to go inward, that invitation to start to leave the to-do list, to get lists behind, and start to come in through the breath, through the body, through the koshas, as we've been talking about, into the realm of the witness and the bliss body. And so we'll just, again, see where it takes us. It's going to be a little more quiet practice today, probably some expanses of quiet time just to sort of be with whatever is arising. And one of the things, again, when we have those quiet times, is to be okay with whatever arises in the field of awareness, right? So whatever thoughts or emotions come in, we're like, it's like a cloud passing. Wow, that's interesting. But the key is not to get caught in the story with it, or some kind of like, woe is me, or whatever, right? But come back to the technique. So if the technique is the breath or a mantra or whatever it might be, we just come back to, I am breathing in, I am breathing out, right? We notice these things, but we're not getting caught. We're not getting, it's like a lure of the ego. The ego is throwing out these little lures, right? And trying to catch us in the story of the external world, the external circumstance. My okayness is out there somewhere. It's a good analogy. It's the fisherman of the ego is trying to catch us, right? With some thought that's coming by. And we just notice the thought and we're like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. Back to my breath. Here we go. And and we'll get more adept at that. We'll get better at making those discersions, and it'll become easier. And then a whole nother spaciousness starts to open up, right? We start to open up into that ocean of awareness. And, we start to get some glimpses of that, maybe. So, again, whatever happens, it's meant to happen today. Maybe you have a lot going on, right? And it's going to be difficult for your mind to calm. Or maybe you're really in a pretty open space already. You just did your yoga practice an hour ago, right? And you're kind of ready to drop in deeper. And so wherever you are today is fine. That's the beauty of meditation. It doesn't matter. We just start again, and see where it takes us. Okay, here we go. Finding your comfortable seat. And again, there's all kinds of ways of positioning ourselves for meditation. Lying down, reclining, however. But I've found over time the most powerful one is to be seated up, right, with a kind of elongated spine. And that doesn't mean we, have to be at total attention. It just means we're opening up these energy lines a little bit more and allowing the energy to move within us a little bit more freely. And just closing the eyes. And begin to settle in. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Softening the shoulders. Softening the face. Lengthening the spine. Inhale down the front side. Exhale up the back side. Inhale down the front side. Exhale up the back side. Inhale. Exhale. Soften the shoulders. Soften the face. Inhaling, chest and belly rise. Exhale, chest and belly falls. Soften. Inhale down the front. Exhale up the back. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am breathing out. A little constriction at the back of the throat, a little bit of ujjayi breath. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am breathing out. Soften the shoulders back and down some more. Lift the heart. Maintaining our comfortable but alert position. And just flipping the palms over to face up, come into Gyan Mudra. Index fingers to thumb. Shoulders and chin back, crown up. And just coming back to noticing the breath. This time noticing the breath as it's passing by the tip of the nostrils. The relative coolness of the breath on the way in. The relative warmth of the breath on the way out. Shoulders back and down, lift the heart, pull the chin back, crown up, inhale. Coolness. Exhale, warmth. Soften. Inhale, coolness. Exhale, warmth. Notice the sensations at the tip of the nostrils, space above the upper lip, as the air moves by this area. Just keep bringing your attention back to this space, about the size of a quarter, right? The inside of the nostrils, space above the upper lip. Keep coming back to the breath. The mind starts to get distracted with maybe the sounds in the room, maybe the sounds outside of the room. Just notice them for a moment. Sounds that are close by, sounds that are in the distance. And then come back. Come back. Come back in. Coolness of the breath on the way in. Warmth of the breath on the way out. Shoulders relaxed down, chin pulled back, crown up. I am sitting up. I am releasing. I am sitting up. I am releasing. Continuing to watch the breath. We're going to bring the arms up a little bit. Palms are going to open. Turn the arms off to the sides in a receiving mudra. Palms are open. Fingers are pulled back a little bit. Shoulders are down. Chin is up. Crown is up. Continue with the breath. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Shoulders back, chest feels open, throat feels open. The underside of the arms pressing on the seventh rib a little bit, opening up the rib cage. I am breathing in coolness. I am breathing out warmth. I am breathing in coolness. I am breathing out warmth. I am breathing in coolness. I am breathing out warmth. Empty, empty, empty on the exhale. Inhaling, filling to about 7/8 capacity. A little left at the top. Exhale, releasing completely. Emptying, emptying, emptying. Inhale to about 7/8. Exhale. Keep the spine elongated. Try not to slouch. Shoulders back, chin back, crown up. Opening the heart, throat, third eye, crown. Staying in the receiving mudra a little bit longer. And now inhale, bring the arms up. Hold the breath. Wiggle the fingers. Wiggle the arms. Wiggle the head. Still holding the breath. As you exhale, slowly let the hands, the fingertips come towards the crown. So we're going to let the fingertips touch the crown and just gently tap out on the crown. Fingertips on the crown, the forehead, the crown, the sides of the head. We're just waking up all those energy lines, going up through the crown, a little cranial sacral work here, just tapping out forehead, crown, back of the head, back of the neck. Tapping, 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 tapping. Should feel good. Tapping, tapping, tapping the back of the head, sides of the head, behind the ears, around the jaw a little bit, maybe onto the cheeks, face, the jaw. So just very gentle, but you're just kind of activating all those energy lines, all those thousands of nadis, all those energy nerve lines through the head, through the crown, through the third eye. Now take your inhale arms up. Feel that crown opening, that spaciousness. As you exhale, bring your left hand onto your heart center. Bring your right arm into like a pledge of allegiance. Bring your bring your thumb to cross your ring finger and your pinky finger, your index finger and your middle finger are together in a blessing mudra. Come back into stillness. Lift the heart, open the heart. So it's like you're blessing yourself here. Shoulders back, chin back, crown up. Breathe in and out of the heart center. Feel the chest rise on the inhale. Feel the chest fall on the exhale. Feel this sort of aliveness in the body. Crown, the shoulders, the heart center. Just allow yourself to feel it, however it feels. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable. That's okay. You're fine. Maybe it feels like you want to move. Just sort of stay with the feeling. Stay with the breath nice and steady. The right hand to cover the left hand onto the heart center. Inhaling right in through the heart center. Exhaling out through the crown. Inhale into the heart center. Visualize the energy coming into the heart, glowing green light in the heart. Exhale up and out through the crown, white beam of light. Inhale, filling the heart with the green energy light. Exhaling up through the crown. Inhale a green, healing, expansive energy light into the heart. Exhale up, throat chakra, third eye, out through the crown. Inhaling into the heart. Exhaling up and out through the crown. Keep going. Taking a deep inhale breath. Hold. Suspend, gently pull in and up. Exhale out through the mouth. Empty. Inhale again. Hold. Suspend. Chin lock, root lock. Pull up through the crown. Exhale out through the mouth. One more. Inhale. Hold. Chin lock, root lock. Pull in and up towards the crown. Exhale. And bring your palms together now. Thumbs lightly touching the sternum. Just a moment of stillness. Just being. I am a human being. I am a human being. I am a human being. Take a deep inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale. All that is sacred and divine in me bows to you and honors all that is sacred and divine in you. Namaste. Namaste, everybody.